What's going on, guys? How are we doing today? Today's video, I want to go talk about some more fleet. So in the last little post that we got from CG, they're going to be introducing yet another fleet to GAC. So that means we're going to have 3 on defense for fleets and then 3 on offense for fleets as well. So we're going to have 6 in total. So today's video is going to show you some different teams that can counter some of the biggest teams, aka the biggest team in the game still, which is the Executor. This guy's annoying. So we're going to be showing you not just in this counter, but like some ideas and some potential strategies that you might want to do in terms of GAC down the line with having to set 3 and keep 3 for offense. So I would still say keep Negotiator for offense. Malevolence might be a new defense you might want to consider because of the lower banners you get from those wins. And of course Empire. But the interesting thing will be just some of those Rebels, some of those other non-top tier teams like Radis, stuff like that. And just kind of see how it all plays out. Another thing I've been noticing is people probably going to be doing a lot of cheese. And by cheese, I mean just setting a very weak defense, not very good high quality fleets, keeping all of their highest banner win possible fleets on offense. And that just might be a strategy, you never know. But I want to show you, if that were the case, what are some things you can do? Well, first one I would like to show is a popular counter these days with the Finalizer to counter some Executors. So just double check, the way I have mine set up right now is good enough to kill Relic 8s for the Piet, but if you see a Relic 9 Piet, not going to be the best. So let's get into this one. Alright, so I'm going to show this first one off. It's the Finalizer versus the Executor. It's a fun one, it really is. It comes down to it sometimes some RNG, but the RNG kind of goes away once you get the higher star count on the echelon, and if you have your pilots always 6E from Hux all the way to the Silencer. So let's just kind of get some nice big hits going here with some more stuns. Okay. So we might lose Echelon here just because he's a low star. It's typical, all right? Very typical, actually. And we're going to go and do a big hit here. And then get another big hit here to finish off Cad Bane. Perfect. That's a pretty ideal thing, actually, right there. I like that a lot. Let's come back over here, though. Give that nice turn meter over here. And let's do some basics onto the Razor Crest. Get him out of that defense reinforced hole, whatever that is called. I don't like that at all. Okay, let's come back over here. First reinforcement I like is the Special Forces. Let's see if we can get a stun here onto IG-88. Okay, not bad. Let's get a stun here on Bosk. Okay, stuns are sticking. That's nice. Let's give that turn meter. Let's do some nice crits. AoE, rather. And then let's come back over here and stun the Razor Crest. That'd be a big stun. Got it. All right. And the nice thing about this reinforcement, I'll go into it for the Special Forces, is that he actually gives out some more potency to the team, which is super nice, actually. I like that a lot. It just kind of helps in sticking some of those stuns. So we lost the shuttle right there. Not ideal. I don't like that at all. But let's bring in Ebonhawk for some chaff. Again, this one in GAC, I probably wouldn't use this all the time. Very, very rarely would I use this. Just because I don't have the high enough star count to make this a consistent win every single time. But in terms of climbing for this, it's awesome. If there's some times in GAC I need it, then I'll probably use this. But honestly, I might just do a mirror match to get high full banners. That's really what it's about in GAC these days, is getting the maximum amount of banners. You can definitely get that if you have high enough gear and high enough relics in this counter, but typically, if you don't, you're going to be looking at like something like this. You're going to get a win, but it's not going to be the most consistent win ever. So there you go. That's the first one I wanted to show. All right, so we're going to go into the next counter here, being the Executor mirror match. If you guys don't happen to go first, it actually is a little bit easier. But since we do go first, we're going to be going with the Breach, or the AoE rather, Mass Assist. If you don't go first, then it's definitely still doable. Some people think it's not. It definitely is. Actually, sometimes it's easier, like I said. So we're going to go over here, just kind of focus on all your firepower onto the Razor Crest. And the nice thing with this one, like I said earlier in the video, is that this gets you pretty much next to full banners. It really does, which is really nice. All right, so we're going to bring in our first and only reinforcement being Ebon Hawk, finish up the Mando, and then we're pretty much set. It's going to be kind of fun to show you guys the rest of this video. It's pretty long. It's a very long battle because we are trying to get max banners. I probably won't do it in this one. I can kind of show you what it looks like towards the ending, but it's definitely a long battle just because we're waiting and waiting and waiting for the full health and protection to heal every single time. This guy right here. So we're going to use that a couple more times. We want to try to get these AoE guys out of here though, like Cad Bane, like Slave 1, some of those things. You don't want them. They're kind of annoying a little bit. So we do that. Bosk gonna get hit up a little bit. We got our contract, which is super nice. I like to get the chaff going earlier. We got our ultimate, and look at that, we're good to go. Don't need to worry about too much things here. Let's kind of focus on Boba Fett if we can. He has an AoE. I don't like AoEs. Basic him up. There we go. Okay, he's almost dead. Let's come back over here to Cad Bane. Perfect. Let's finish up Cad Bane and actually Boba Fett in one turn. And we are only needing right now one more heal. So it's pretty nice. In this one, we're kind of going a little bit quick because we actually stuck the buff immunity, which doesn't typically happen with not Razor Crest, with what's his name? Ebon Hawk. But there you go. In this one, it would have been a 75 banner win. If you get the heal off on Cad Bane, it would be a 76. But it's a good, nice little thing to keep in mind in terms of the new fleet changes to get the maximum amount of banners without really any issues at all. So you have those couple of counters. In terms of a non-executor, I really wouldn't trust much of the Malevolence. I know as crappy as that is to say, I really don't trust that counter anymore. I just think the Finalizer and the Mirror Match are the way to go. If you happen to see, you know, like a Negotiator team, then I'll go for a Rebels or sometimes your own Finalizer or a Mirror Match. Sometimes Malevolence too, but like I said, Malevolence on offense will just not get you the highest banners in any counter that you use. So I would probably think Malevolence is going back onto defense. Defense teams, if you want to get the max banners, I would think that for offense banners, we're going to go with Executor, Finalizer, and probably Negotiator. Sometimes Rebels, depending on like what the guy likes to set. I think Chimera, though, will be a nice defensive team to start off the bat until we get some of those 7-star interceptors. Of course, Radis as well. But those are like some of the more go-to teams. If you want to kind of get max banners and not have to worry about fleet too much, I would still stick with Negotiator, Executor, and Finalizer. So that's what I would do personally, and then set, you know, Radis, some Empire team plus some Rebels even, or you know, maybe mix it up and set sometimes your own Executor if you need to. But there you go. I mean, there's some ideas out there, guys, for you. Right now, I definitely got to say Finalizer is a big help right now in GAC. I would definitely recommend getting that guy up, okay? He is super nice, I got to say. 5-star, 6-star, 7-star echelon is a must. It really is. It's as crappy as to say. I think you might, if you want to have a competitive advantage, I would definitely wail on that a little bit. I don't like saying that at all, but it's almost to a point where you might need that in the new upcoming GAC. Anyways, that's about it for today, guys. I just want to go over some fleet for you. If you guys have any other comments or questions down below, let me know. What are you guys going to do to tackle the new fleet method in terms of GAC for 3 offense and 3 defense teams for fleet? Let me know down below. But that's about it for today. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I will see you later. Peace out and have a good one. Bye, guys.